William Shakespeare is an English playwright, poet, and actor baptized on April 26, 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon and died on April 23, 1616 in the same city. Nicknamed the Bard of Avon, the immortal bard, or simply the Bard, he is considered one of the greatest poets and playwrights in the English language. His work, translated into many languages, consists of 39 pieces, 154 sonnets, and a few additional poems, some of which are not attributed to him. After studying in Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway at the age of 18, with whom he had 3 children. At an unknown date between 1585 and 1592, he began his career as a successful actor and author in London with the Lord Chamberlain's Men, a troupe of which he was a shareholder. He seems to have retired to Stratford around 1613 to die there 3 years later. There are hardly any traces of the Shakespearean man left, which has spawned much speculation regarding his physical appearance, sexuality, and religion. Marginal theories claim that his work was actually written by someone else. Shakespeare wrote most of his plays between 1589 and 1613. The first were mostly comedies and historical plays. Then he devoted himself more to tragedies like Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. At the end of his life, he wrote tragicomedies and collaborated with other playwrights. During his lifetime, many of his plays were published in inexpensive books of varying quality. In 1623, 2 of his friends published the first folio, a collection which included almost all of his theatrical work in definitive form. In his preface, Ben Jonson correctly predicts the timelessness of Shakespeare, whose plays continue to be staged, adapted, rediscovered, and reinterpreted over the centuries in varying cultural and political contexts. As for now, here is the best William Wordsworth quotations. "There is nothing so confining as the prisons of our own perceptions. Have more than you show, speak less than you know." What a terrible era in which idiots govern the blind. Laughing faces do not mean that there is absence of sorrow, but it means that they have the ability to deal with it. When I got enough confidence, the stage was gone. When I was sure of losing, I won. When I needed people the most, they left me. When I learned to dry my tears, I found a shoulder to cry on. And when I mastered the art of hating, somebody started loving me. The eyes are the window to your soul. Never play with the feelings of others, because you may win the game, but the risk is that you will surely lose the person for a lifetime. If we are true to ourselves, we cannot be false to anyone. There's a time for all things. In friendship, as in love, we are often happier through our ignorance than our knowledge. Brevity is the soul of wit. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Beauty lives with kindness. Hell is empty, and all the devils are here. Listen to many, speak to a few. Go wisely and slowly. Those who rush stumble and fall. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Nothing comes from doing nothing. We suffer a lot the few things we lack, and we enjoy too little the many things we have. Some men never seem to grow old. always active in thought, always ready to adopt new ideas. They are never chargeable with foggyism. Satisfied, yet ever dissatisfied, settled, yet ever unsettled. They always enjoy the best of what is, are the first to find the best of what will be. No legacy is so rich as honesty. Love does not see with the eyes, but with the soul. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are unarmed. To me, fair friend, you never can be old, for as you were when first your eye, I aid such seems your beauty still. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. How poor are they that have not patience? What wound did ever heal, but by degrees? How far that little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. What's done can't be undone. Though she be but little, she is fierce. I wasted time, and now doth time waste me. The rob that smiles steals something from the thief. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. What is past is prologue. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. Sweet mercy is nobility's true badge. 'Tis not enough to help the feeble up, but to support them after. Neither a Borua nor a Linderby. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. I bear a charmed life. Heat not a furnace for your foe, so hot that it do singe yourself. Talking isn't doing, it is a kind of good deed to say well, and yet words are not deeds. In time we hate that which we often fear. Modest doubt is called the beacon of the wise. With mirth and laughter let old wrinkles come. Pleasure and action make the hours seem short. Words without thoughts never to heaven go. Wisely and slow they stumble that run fast. When words are scarce, they are seldom spent in vain. Such as we are made of such we be. And oftentimes, excusing of a fault doth make the fault the worse by the excuse. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. To be or not to be, that is the question. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many pots. All that glisters is not gold. Words are easy, like the wind. Faithful friends are hard to find. The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves. In this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. Expectation is the root of all heartache. I like this place, and could willingly waste my time in it. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that strits and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, concealing it, will break. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. One may smile, and smile be a villain. Conscience doth make cowards of us all. Let me be that I am, and seek not to alter me. Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster, which doth mock the meat it feeds on. If we are true to ourselves, we cannot be false to anyone. Be great in act, as you have been in thought. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. All things are ready, if our mind be so. Many a true word hath been spoken in jest. For sweetest things turn sourest by their deeds. Lilies that fester smell far worse than weeds. The devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape. April hath put a spirit of youth in everything. Summer's lease hath all too sure to date. Our bodies are our gardens to the witch, our wills are gardeners. The tempter, or the tempted, who sins most. Men should be what they seem. He jests at scars that never felt a wound. I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Self-love, my liege, is not so vile a scene as self-neglecting. Doubt though the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. I am one who loved, not wisely but too well. A young woman in love always looks like Patience on a monument smiling at grief. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. They do not love that do not show their love. I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.